Hey everyone, it's Holly and I'm here with another weekly wrap up. I actually only read 2 books this week, but there's kind of a good reason, and if you follow my Goodreads, you probably know why. So the first book I read was The Year We Hid Away by Sarina Bowen. It was an ebook. This was a reread. I read it back in like December, so not that long ago, but I was just like really feeling like I wanted to reread it. So I did, and I mean, it only took a few hours. It sucked me in just like it did last time. 4 stars still. You know, it's probably never going to be a 5-star read, but I still really enjoy it and really like it. It's a new adult novel. I've talked about it before, so I'm not going to say too much. And I do kind of plan on doing like a Sarina Bowen mashup. I'm going to read one of her other books pretty soon, so I think I'll just review all 3 books that I will have read in a separate video. And then I read Past Perfect by Layla Sales, and I mean, I gave this 3 stars. It was an okay book. I can definitely see how people would really enjoy this. I will say, and I said this in my written review, I think Layla Sales is a lot like Miranda Keneally for me. Her plots really intrigue me, but the execution and the characters just let me down. And I just hope that I will remember these feelings and not continue to purchase her books. This is a contemporary YA book, and it's about a girl named Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea, whose family works at like a reenactment village, and so she's been working there since she was a little girl. And she ends up, her ex-boyfriend starts working there, so she has to deal with that. And then she meets another guy who works at like a rival reenactment village. So it's like this sort of Romeo and Juliet kind of a thing. I did like the reenactment things, like looking at those places and the idea of them, and I'm kind of curious how much of what happened in here with the people who worked there actually occurs, and if that's how people that work in places like that think. And I liked the love interest in this story. I actually would really like to read a book about him, find him interesting, but I found Chelsea really immature, and I don't think she deserved like any of the good things she got. She was like never really apologetic for any of the bad things she did. And then there's like this running thing throughout here. The 2 different reenactment camps are like fighting each other, like the kids are, so they like sabotage each other. And some of the stuff doesn't bother me, but both camps claim to be really supportive and want to provide an authentic experience, but they like damage property at the other people's reenactment village, and that rubs me the wrong way. In a lot of ways I struggled with this, like I did with This Song Will Save Your Life, in where I feel like a lot of the characters in here make really bad decisions and are rewarded for those bad decisions, and I just, especially in YA, and I said this before, is it fair? I don't know, but especially if you're writing a book that's going to be targeted towards young adults, I don't need it to be some moralistic tale, but I don't want bad behavior being constantly rewarded, because I just think it sets a bad example. So, you know, but those are my opinions. I definitely think some people would really like that story though. If it sounds interesting to you, I would suggest picking it up maybe at the library, or if you've read one of her other books and liked it, you probably would like it. It's really just the characters for me that pull it out. So, like, pull it down, I guess. And then the reason I haven't read anything else is because I have been reading Outlander. So I read The Year We Hid Away on Sunday, Past Perfect on Monday, picked this up on Tuesday. I was already about 100 pages in at the time, and I'm still reading it. It's Saturday right now. I've just passed page 500. And it's not that I'm not enjoying it, and it's not that I'm not sucked in. I don't know if the font is super small or what, but it takes forever for me to read this book, and I feel like I'm never going to finish it. And it's so hard. I feel like next week's wrap-up will be like just Outlander because I just can't imagine that. So I've read about 400 pages in about 4 days, so I have a little more than 300 pages left, so we'll see. I don't know. But I am currently reading this and enjoying it, and I mean I have a few issues, but in general, enjoyment. I think I'm going to do, once this finishes, obviously I'll talk about it in my wrap up, but I think I am going to do a video review on this. And I did just buy the part 1 of the show, which was kind of expensive considering it's just 8 episodes of television, but I did buy the Blu-ray just because I figured, why not? And I had an Amazon gift card, so it ended up being free to me, but it still hurts to spend that much money on 8 episodes of television. So maybe I will do, if you want, I feel like I'm saying this and I should say this like next week or something, but if you want me to maybe like review the first 8 episodes or talk about them or anything, let me know, and I'll see if like that's something I can do or if I'm interested in. I feel like this was really fast, but I didn't read a lot, so, you know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!